Welcome to the second episode of Fantasy Booking Friday. I'm Jaychele, your co-host. We also have Carisa here. Carisa, say what's up.
Hi, guys.
And we have two very special guests, as JJ would call them. We have some big stars here. We have Jeremy Lambert and Mr. Joseph. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. That intro, I'm not used to that for a wrestling pod. Usually it's some like horrible music blaring down my ears. That was nice and peaceful. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here. I'm sure you are too, Jeremy, right?
Yes. Hold on. Let's address this. Mr. Joseph. You're the elder here, Joseph.
Everyone thinks I'm a lot older than I am, and I just roll with that now.
I'm like the oldest person on this show by like a decade, I feel like.
I know, but people don't, it is what it is, man. I'm the Bobby Fish of the game. It is what it is.
All hail the big stars. To JJ. We have a great show planned for you guys. Did lots and lots of prep work for this one. I think the first thing we should do is talk about who we want to win the male Royal Rumble. I have my final four that I can share, and then we can go from there. Do you guys want me to go first?
That's probably the best way. Yeah, because based on the fact you have a notepad, you should probably kick us off here.
My wrestling notebook, breaking the fourth wall. But my final four, I kind of tried to put some order of sense into it. I had Seth Rollins because I think it would be nice to kind of tease the Roman Reigns match at least a little bit there. I had Cesaro also because I feel like he deserves that moment. And they've been on and off with him for a long time. So I feel like he deserves that. And then I also have Mustafa Ali. I hope for a push for that guy so bad, especially after he comes back from paternity leave. But the person that I had winning was Carmelo Hayes. I don't know who he would face. I mean, probably Big E would be the better decision there than to put him up against Roman and have Roman beat him. But I feel like Shawn Michaels loves him. I feel like he's a very strong draw. Also, he has the look. He can move. Obviously, he follows me back on Twitter. Subtle flex. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes. I've spoken about him on every single podcast that we've done for the show. So, Carisa, do you want to go next? Do you have a final four in mind, or you just want to do your last
one? I think my final four would have to be. I kind of want Braun Breaker to win this Royal Rumble. Kind of. He spoke in an interview on the Bump on Wednesday, talking about Roman Reigns and all that. And I kind of do want to see that matchup because two generational talents from two different families that have such a strong legacy. I think those two would really match up really well. And I kind of want to see each other, both of them like taking chops. I'm that kind of like fan. I want him to win. Also, I agree with you. I kind of want Ali to. I mean, he's been really underutilized for so long. It's like he needs his moment. So I think being a main event WrestleMania would be his moment, definitely. So them two, kind of want Kevin Owens to win if he renews his contract.
Chris, I need you to answer this question.
How much percentage does Rick Steiner have? Oh my God!
Are we doing Steiner math or are we doing Taz math? Because Taz invented his own type of math on Wednesday.
I think they're doing Steiner. I think
we're at 33.33% is the answer there. I think we'll go with that one.
Okay, so I said Braun Breaker, Mustafa Ali, KO if he renews his contract. And then my last one would have to be, this is a tough one. I kind of do want Seth Rollins to win this one as well.
Okay, who would you have winning there? You want Braun, like you said?
Yeah, Braun.
Against Roman? Boy, will I pray for that man. Oh, I guess I got the percentage wrong. There we go. That's
141%. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should save Joe for last because
No. Joseph is next because if he does what I think he's going to do, I'm gonna dunk on all of you guys. So okay. Joseph is next.
Do you think I'm gonna say Roderick Strong? Because I'm not gonna do that. I actually prepared for this show.
Okay.
I've prepared.
So am I. I was telling them off air. I was like, I've actually done prep work, and I never do prep work, which is amazing.
So I haven't got like a final four, but I have different routes. I have different ideas for the Rumble. I did have Bron Breakker, and Carmelo Hayes is a similar one where it's like he's a fresh face, right? The main roster is kind of stagnant. You need some fresh. So they're both good ones. The one I really like, and I've said this before, is, and I'm not sure of how you do it detail for detail, but finding a way to get the Raw title off of Big E, him then entering the Rumble, winning the Rumble, and picking Roman. I like that idea because then I would close, Mania would close with Big E beating Roman, and it's like, he's the guy I think I would give that win to. Yeah. I mean, I like there's a lot of good options on the roster, but in terms of beating Roman, Big E's the one that I'm most that I would like. Now, again, how you get there is more complicated, but I think I would go with Big E as my main pick.
That's a smart one. I'm honestly really intrigued to see what they do with Big E because they could push it back and let him have some matches until Elimination Chamber. I don't know if they're doing that or if they're doing that in Saudi. From what I heard, that might be happening there. But I think that they could get it off of him between now and then. Who would you put it on? Anybody but Austin Theory, please. And then and then we get to the Elimination Chamber and he can win and challenge Roman or something like that. So maybe that would work.
You could even do, you could make this is difficult because you'd have to switch Lesnar too. But the Raw match could even finally be the Lashley Brock thing that everyone's asked for about 25 years at this point, including Bobby himself. You could do that. There's options on Raw. There's not a lot of great ones, but there are options. So that's where I'm at right now.
I thought you were going to just, pop yourself and go with Roddy. And so, then we got Carmelo, Braun, Roddy, NXT guys who have no actual shots of winning this thing. And I was going
about. I had to rework my thinking when Alex was on the show. I was like, I'm going to book realistically. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Carmelo Hayes.
Look, if I wanted to, I don't know anybody in NXT. I don't watch that program. I didn't even realize there was a pay-per-view on Sunday. Do you know where the Royal Rumble is? Anybody want to throw out?
St. Louis.
Do you know a very famous wrestler who is from St. Louis?
Randall Keith Orton.
Randall Keith Orton is who I would book to win the Royal Rumble.
No,
he's got a real shot at doing it, and then he goes on to challenge Roman, not Big E. He goes over and faces Roman for the title, and the Legend Killer returns to kill the Tribal Chief.
This is bad.
That is what happens.
I don't know if I'm gonna cry or laugh.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Chris is on board.
That's bad.
Carissa, no.
Why are you guys hating on Randy Orton?
How many times has he won the Rumble? How many times? 2,
Why
3?
are we going to give Roman's 1 year streak of being champion, 400 something days of not being beaten to Randy Orton? Yeah. If you would have said Riddle, I would have been like, okay,
I definitely wasn't going to say that.
Well, the options aren't great here, huh?
Definitely wasn't good. How many times has Orton won the main title? It's got to be at like 15 or 16 or something, right?
14. He's tied with Triple H.
In that case, he should be.
I think we should have John Cena come back, win the Royal Rumble, and then tie Ric Flair, and then we can just end it there.
Yeah. That's fair. Just close the promotion afterwards.
Yeah.
Just have everyone wave by.
John Cena shows up in the NWA.
Randy Orton, that's who I'm booking to win this thing. They're going to do something dumb and generic and basic. I wish they would go with like an NXT person. Joseph knows I love Big E. I thought Big E should have beat Roman at Survivor Series. Yeah. I'm booking this like they would actually book the thing.
Well, being practical, there will be something with Randy and Riddle at the Rumble. I think Randy will at least eliminate Riddle, and then like they'll have their Mania match or something, and Riddle will go over and yada yada yada. But like, Is that your actual answer, Jeremy?
It's fantasy booking. Can't I fantasy book Randy Orton to stand tall to close WrestleMania in front of 100,000 people in Dallas, Texas?
Oh, God. Sure.
Well, it is interesting that, like, it feels like all of the exciting options are in NXT. Because the other one I've got on my list is, you know, and this is a strange one because it appears he's going to be in the US now moving forward, is Volta, right? And imagine running him and Big E as your title match.
I have so many questions about Walter. Yeah. I just want to know, there's only two options with him. They're either going to get him completely right or they're going to mess him up completely. And
absolutely.
It's Vince. So we'll see.
Yeah, fair.
Don't you hate Walter, Joseph? Thought you were.
Yeah, I mean, you've said that many times. I don't think I've ever said it, but he's interesting though, right? Like the idea of just skyrocketing him with a Rumble win. I mean, how
to do it?
Like, if you told a story of that being like Big E's kind of mountaintop, you know, like he beats Big E and Big E has to work his way back up and eventually beat him. I think they could have great matches. But I think you're probably right. But, you know.
My concern is if we look back to Survivor Series, what was that, 2019?
Yes.
Where they had Roman, beat him in like 2 minutes or under 2 minutes or something like that? Something that fast. So, like, if that's telling of what's actually going to happen, then I'm actually concerned. If Vince somehow magically saw the match at TakeOver in the US and was like, oh, my God, I like this guy, then maybe, but.
Yeah, but Keith Lee looked good in that match, and I mean,
right.
You know.
Yeah, they've forgotten about that match. At this
point. That match doesn't exist to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the females. Carissa, do you want to go first with who you have in mind?
I have four choices.
Okay.
All right, I definitely want Liv Morgan to be one of them. I mean, she's been overlooked for so many years. I mean, within the Riot Squad or like as a singles competitor, I think she's been overlooked, underutilized, and not shown on TV as much.
What do you mean? She's winning on Monday. She's gonna have the belt.
No, like I mean, like throughout her career, she's not winning on Monday.
Are you sure? I think they just tried to tell me that Becky's big and mean, so Liv is gonna topple her now. I think that's what they're trying to tell me.
It's not true. It's a total lie. You're lying to your face. I can't. No, but yeah, I kind of want Liv to win. Who else? I mean, kind of want Sasha to win a Rumble because she hasn't been in a Rumble since the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. She's only had title matches on the pay-per-view, so it's like she's one of like out of the 4 horsemen that I know that hasn't won a Rumble, hasn't participated in a Rumble in so long. So definitely Liv and Sasha. I low-key want Zelina to be a winner. I mean,
I could have called that one. Saw it come from a mile away. Zelina.
Yeah, but I kind of do want her to win also. I mean, she's been really not just like, you know, during her time as a manager, but like when she started off as a singles competitor last year during the pandemic, she was very underutilized. Even before, you know, they released her, she was underutilized. So probably Bayley if she's cleared.
Yeah.
Like have her as a surprise entrance, like where nobody knows that she's gonna pop up. Because, you know, they know how to. Sometimes WWE knows how to keep secrets from the fans. Sometimes they don't. But probably if they keep this one until January, she could be a winner.
I have a question. I wasn't a fan when Edge came back. Like, I wasn't watching. Was that a secret or did, like, people know about it?
That was a secret, but...
Yeah, it was...
Wait, before he entered in a Rumble, like he was going to like Dodgers and stuff like that, and then that's when like certain things got leaked out, but he was trying to hide everything, trying to keep everything, you know, low key, like not within the wrestling media. So that was one of the biggest surprises. So yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I kind of want to switch some of mine now, but I I had Sasha Banks in my final four, and I think I might switch her out for Naomi, to be honest. I don't know how well they're gonna treat Naomi in this Rumble, but I would put her in the final four if she doesn't win it. I also have Kaylie Ray in my final four. I don't know how much they see in her on the main roster, but I love her, especially that match that she had with Dakota Kai on NXT this week. I think that was super good. I had Liv Morgan in here as well. Liv has always been great. She's winning the title. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And I also had Rhea Ripley winning the match. Who is she going to challenge? I don't know who will be champion, but I feel like they've been kind of teasing it because she was in the final two last year. She was on Mania last year also. Well, this year. And then I think it could be possible because I don't know who else might be hot enough by that time unless they can do like a Sasha Bailey thing, or if they're going to try to do the 4 horsewomen match if she's back in time or whatever. And I honestly think that if there's not, I think there's a chance we see the Trish and Sasha match come to fruition by then or SummerSlam or something like that. So
it's really interesting when you look at these rosters because both brands have like an obvious match for WrestleMania, right? So you have Becky and Bianca, and you have Charlotte and Banks, and it's like my thought process is, are they going to have the patience to keep those matches like away from each other into wrestle? I don't think so. So that's why my mind always goes to people switching. I think Liv and Rhea both have a lot of reason to get the big win over Charlotte. Now then the problem becomes, what do you do with Banks? And that's where maybe Trish comes in, and maybe you do a non-title match with Trish and her. It's hard. The women's division is in a really weird place where like they have the top tier and the drop-off is huge in terms of booking, right?
Yeah.
So I think Rhea or Liv would be my pick because I think if you did that, they would join the top tier. I would go with Rhea, but Liv is also, Liv's getting over big. So either of those two winning to go and face Charlotte is what I'm currently looking at, I think.
Jeremy does not look like he agrees.
He never does.
Charlotte's not going to be a champion by the time Royal Rumble rolls around because Charlotte is going to win the Royal Rumble and go on and challenge Becky Lynch for the title at WrestleMania. They're going to run that back at Mania, and Charlotte, alongside Randall Keith, will stand tall in front of 100,000 fans at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. Hashtag bow down.
Wow.
No, that's not what's gonna happen. That's not no.
I can't.
No.
Who is Charlotte going to lose the belt to? Jeremy? Tony Storm?
It'll be a triple threat match, and she won't get pinned. Are you kidding me? She ain't actually get pinned by anybody.
Wow.
If I'm being like completely honest about it, I think Naomi has to be the next SmackDown Women's Champion, or I will literally riot. I 1000% will riot. I don't know who else can hold that belt right now.
I would love it. They just don't see it. They don't. They haven't. They never have, unfortunately.
No. Did you guys see what this person just said? We are
very sad.
Okay. Speaking of the Wangman, who do you guys think he's going to lose the world title to? I booked out a whole story for this one. So if anybody else wants to go first, please don't steal my idea.
Okay, I'm going to go first and steal your idea. There are some options here that I'm going to be totally honest are very scary to me. MJF is very scary. I don't want that to happen. I'd rather that not be what we go with here. Adam Cole is less scary, but for me, still scary.
Because you're a hater.
Because I'm a hater. I've said this all along. Jeremy can vouch.
Yeah.
I think the money is in babyface CM Punk just taking advantage of poor Hangman, getting his trust, cheating him, winning the title, and becoming a heel. That's what I think the play is. And I'm kind of at a point where if it isn't that, I'm a little bit disappointed almost, which is a dangerous place to be as a wrestling fan, but I just think that's the play.
Does anybody here have Cody Rhodes on their board here?
Probably Jeremy.
Don't give away all my ideas. Don't give away all my ideas. He's gonna go against the stipulation and become the biggest heel in all of wrestling.
Oh,
I actually
God.
didn't have Cody Rhodes. I did think about it just because, of course, I did, but that wasn't my actual idea.
Okay.
For Hangman Page. So.
Okay, I had to make sure we were clear of that because I saw Lee take that Cody should win the TNT Championship, and I was like, I want.
Well, that's happening.
That's awful. Don't say that, Jeremy.
No, he's winning the TNT title. That's happening.
No.
100%. Yeah.
No.
He is.
Ricky Starks is next champion or Scorpio Sky, and I will die on that hill. But the person I did have apparently is scary to Joe. I had Adam Cole. Because I feel like there's a couple of perspectives you can take when he does lose the championship. You could have him lose to a legitimate competitor who deserves it, or you could have the story aspects be his Achilles heel. So, oh god.
I don't even remember the bet. Oh, it's the TNT title with Cody. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, that's a bet. Yeah.
It's like, what is this bet? I already forgot.
Yep.
But I have that Adam Cole should take over the Elite and kind of turn into Mount Rushmore once Mr. Owens leaves. And then I think that Kenny needs to get kicked out and he can turn face since he already started to turn face on being the Elite. And I think this would be the perfect time to do the Golden Lovers story in AEW while this whole thing is happening. You can bring in the Golden Lovers and let Kenny get swept away with that. And I don't know exactly how Cole would get the chance. I was thinking maybe like the Casino Battle Royal or something like that. And you can just have him win that. And that's how he gets his shot. But before we do get there, I think Paige needs to have a little bit of a run. I have him definitely beating Bryan. Maybe he can beat like a Jungle Boy, Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, Darby, Pac, some people like that. Something small. Not small. They're not small competitors, but like something that's not like a huge long reign like Kenny had. But yeah, I have Adam Cole ultimately being the one to take it. I feel like it would make sense because of the story, but also I feel like Tony loves Adam Cole. So I think that would be yes. Did you see how he just came out to do his entrance and then
rolled.
Picked Orange Cassidy and then left? No commentary needed.
Great.
Jeremy, do you want to go next and we can leave Carissa for last?
I'm going to allow Carissa to go because my idea was actually pretty similar to yours. And so I don't want to completely steal it. And I'm just going to rebook everything in my head right now.
Okay. Carissa?
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I think Adam Page should have like a reign that lasts for a certain amount of time, not like, you know, a 365-day reign or, you know, a year plus or more. I think, you know, having him going up against, you know, other, you know, competitors within like the ranking system. So I agree. I kind of do want to see Jungle Boy because I think those two, I don't think I've ever seen them, you know, go head to head. So I think just have them in a ring together, like no distractions or nothing. I think that would be very fun to watch and to witness. So definitely Jungle
he's
Boy.
number 4 on the rankings right now, I think. So I think that's actually a possibility that match happens as well.
Yeah, I kind of see one. I want to see Jungle Boy. Who else do I want to see? This is a tough one. Definitely I do want to see Eddie Kingston. I mean, Eddie Kingston's a fighter, so and CM Punk as well. But I don't know who he'd end up losing the title to. I don't think it'd be Adam Cole at all. I kind of see MJF dethroned. No, I said MJF.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that is also another realistic answer. I would much rather MJF take like the TNT belt, but I feel like he's gonna be a champion soon, regardless. Jeremy,
I don't think they'd have MJF in a television title like I guess division or whatever. I think he's
that's true.
Yeah, he's better off being a world champion.
Yeah, I mean, there is the argument, I don't remember exactly who made this, but that if he does wrestle too much, that he becomes a face. Because he is a good wrestler, which could actually happen. So,
True.
I don't. People in the chat are saying Miro, and I don't. Miro has to face God first, and then God has to lose Miro, and I.
No, Miro's gonna punch God right in the face.
Jeremy, are you choosing Cody Rhodes now?
Like Cody Rhodes was my self pop. Adam Cole was like my legitimate. I like mapped out a story and everything for him, but it's very similar to yours, so I won't step on that. I did think of just another self pop, which is like the Fiend Bray Wyatt comes in and wins. But here's a legit idea that I just tried to piece together. Steen debuts after whenever his contract is up, right? He debuts. He's the Joker at the Revolution Battle Royal. What I don't know if they do. I think it's like Face of the Revolution is actually what they do for that. It wins one of those dumb gimmicks that they do at every pay-per-view to crown a champion. So he wins that. He gets the shot at Hangman. For weeks, he kind of plays Hangman's friend. He wants to be a good guy. He's in a new place. He wants to make friends and everything. Kind of the thing he did with Big E, but they only did it for a week because they don't know what they're doing. So he does it for longer on here. He's like, I'm changed, new company, everything. He turns down the Bucks. He turns down Cole and all this stuff. And then he aligns with Cole and the Bucks to defeat Hangman. And he wins the title from Hangman. And then you do the Mount Rushmore story, but Steen is the champion instead of Cole. That's my on the fly booking.
Yeah, I think that's a strong idea. Also, I think they do like the Face of the Revolution ladder match thing at Revolution.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that could be a shot. I don't know if they actually get it. Do they get a match?
Wait,
it was TNT title last. It was TNT title last year, but you can just make it world title. Who cares? There's no rules on this
I think
stuff.
they're just gonna keep it as a TNT title from now on because I don't see it like that pay-per-view having a battle royale to declare the winner for the world title. It should be more important for like a Double or Nothing or All Out or Full Gear where you actually see that match. I think Revolution isn't that sort of pay-per-view for that like number one contender spot for a world title, just for like a TV title, and that's it.
It's this is going to be a problem they run into because like I think we all love Kevin Owens, but the idea of him being like the world champ on arrival is kind of, I don't know if you can do that on that roster. And that roster's there's a lot of guys waiting. It's difficult. That's a problem. I even have that problem to an extent with Adam Cole. It's like I just feel like there's so many dudes lined up waiting to get that opportunity, and that doesn't make it right. By the way, like whoever's most over should, what I'm saying, like is what it is. But it is something they're going to run into. I think. Like even if you look at guys like Malachi and Andrade came in July and August, or June and July. That's what it was. And they already feel like they're like waiting, right? Like it's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, the line is definitely backed up, but I think honestly, Sammy as champion is great and all. I just don't think it's working right now. I feel like there's like I posted a list on Twitter. There's Pac, there's Malachi, there's Andrade, there's Ricky Starks, there's Scorpio Sky. You could even throw Dante Martin into that list if you wanted to be risky as well. Leo Rush is there. Like there's so much like great talent compiled on that roster that like something is gonna have to start to happen where some stuff like some people start to get redistributed and like just keep Cody away from all titles. He is in the Codyverse and that's his title. He's fine. Just like please leave him over there. And then I think one of the 4 pillars is going to become like world champion within like the next year or so. So I saw something in the chat say Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy could also be a possibility as well. It just depends how strongly they push him. MJF is just awaiting a championship at this point. Like I said earlier, for better or for worse, I think we just need to accept that. And what does concern me is if he does continue to keep cutting those promos like he did with Britt. I know he kind of has to do it to like be a heel and whatever. Like you can't always cut good promos as a heel, I guess. But like, I don't want to hear about Punk trying to get in Britt's pants when Britt is married to AJ and we're waiting for AJ to come back and have a match with Britt and Cole. So I don't need that. So.
Yeah. I change my mind on MJF every week. I don't know. there are some weeks where I'm like, man, he's incredible, and for his age especially. And there are weeks like this where I just think he's way off. I thought he actively ruins too strong. I thought he called off the CM Punk program in one segment. Like by the end of that segment, I was like, okay, fine. I guess these two are going to fight at some point. Last week it was, it was red hot. So he needs to find a balance. I think that's just my opinion. I just think sometimes his content is so weak. Like he didn't say, and his big line in that promo was about like Larry the dog, and it's like, okay, man, like if that's what we're gonna do with TV time, that's what we're gonna do with it. He's frustrating to me. He can be so much better than he is. Maybe he'll figure it out eventually, but yeah, he's gonna win the belt. You're absolutely right. It's a matter of time.
Yeah, Carisa, what do you think about MJF in the promo that he cut last week or this week?
Honestly, it was kind of, I'm not going to say upset, but I was just like in shock of like what was said, because I know he's only like 25, 26, and he knows how to cut amazing promos on the mic. But I think this one specifically, like it targeted, a specific audience, and it, made a certain audience disappointed in what was said. And who knows, what if like backstage some people were upset too.
I agree with this 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah, PG Punk is a problem.
Oh, yeah, he says it every sentence. It's brutal.
Give it up. Also, this, I have a bone to pick with this. I mean, I guess Cody went through a table, and that's cool and all, but the Ruby Soho and Chris Statlander match was amazing, and I'm not going to forget that. Honestly, Joe, you talked about it yesterday. I have to go and rewatch that match because all I was thinking about was how his back was peeling, and I kind of got, like the heads up that maybe he was going through fire. I was like, I don't care. His back is peeling right now, and I was paying attention to that. So yeah, that wasn't the best. It was very distracting, so I feel bad. And I love Andrade. I know he was good in that match. I just didn't see it. I guess I was watching Cody.
Most people didn't. I didn't see it. You would not have thought that Andrade was in the match. It was Cody had a match with a flaming table. But
Cody had a match with Cody.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Andrade is one of the big ones in terms of I don't think any of us expect him to be world champ the next year, but TNT champ, I kind of think that's the role for Andrade up next. Like him beating Sammy makes a lot of sense to me. So
he would be a great TV champ.
Yes,
every week, great matches, week after week after week, and I can bet he would be in the top 20 of the best wrestlers of the year if they let him put on matches every week like that. So
yeah, he's one of the most well-rounded wrestlers in the world. He's style-wise, he can do basically anything. I mean, this match with Cody was like a brawl, and he did that easily. He's special.
Yeah. So we just put over Andrade for 2 minutes. That was great. But next we do have a different edition of our promotional booking. So we're going to create a 10-match card of a tag team only show. So maybe we should go back and forth between the women's and men's matches, and that might make sense. Was that okay for you guys?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first with the women's match. First, I had Big Swole. Obviously, I love Big Swole. It's no secret to anybody now. I had Big Swole teaming with Jade Cargill. Jade's green, but Jade is still an imposing presence versus Jazz and Chyna. I feel like it would be a battle of super strong women, and I would love to see that match. So that was the first match that I had on my card. What matches did you guys have for women?
I've got a couple teams here. I'll match make as I go, but this team really popped me. I got Serena Deeb and Deonna Purrazzo as a mat wrestling team.
I mean, I can't be too, Of course, we're on the same page with that, John. Yeah, I had them as a team as well.
You did? I thought you did when you screamed into the microphone. No, I thought you did.
Oh my God. I'm going to clip that, and okay. JJ, I need you to do PR for me. I need you to clip that.
Hey, that's going to cost too. That's going to cost as well.
We can add it in the invoice, okay? It's Twitter promotion. Jaychele, and you clip him screaming no, and then tag me in it on Twitter. Tag all of us, and then I'm gonna use it as a reaction video whenever Louis posts bad takes on Twitter. So thank you.
Wow,
That's good. That's good stuff.
You've already got an idea for it, which I appreciate.
So
Sean told me to make the most of my content. After he posted the picture with Gail Kim as his profile picture, I was like, I gotta take notes of myself. So.
I'm gonna pair those two with. But I want to do a babyface team. Let's go with this is a cool team. Thunder Rosa and Io Shirai. I'll put those against Serena and Deonna. And that could be good.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That sounds like a great match. Carissa, what did you have? Can I guess? Zelina and Carmella.
No. I kind of want to see Bayley and Sasha go up against Trish and Lita.
That's a great match. That was a really smart.
Because Sasha and Trish, they've been wanting to face each other for so long now, and Bayley's favorite female wrestler is Lita, and I think those four together make history right there. I'd love to see that match.
Jeremy?
All right, I'll go ahead and use Serena and Deonna because everyone knows that I've teamed them together now. And they are going to take on, and I'm maybe just doing this out of spite that Joseph paired up Serena and Deonna before I got a chance to mention it. They're going to take on the reunited Bliss Cross.
That's fair. You kind of that was kind of personal, but okay, that's fine. I actually think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure they're going to reunite Bliss Cross with like their new characters, and
yeah,
I'm going to have to pretend to like that, folks. So that'll be something to see. There you go.
Otherwise, the Alexa stands are going to come for you on Twitter. So
they always have, and it's terrible because they don't realize I'm one of the only people in wrestling media that doesn't dislike her. I just simply would talk about her, and they would be in my DMs. It's bad. It's real bad.
Okay, moving on to the men's. I want to go first because I have a match that I've been like talking about this whole week. I want to see FTR versus the Grizzled Young Veterans, just because they both like do all the cheating and the stealing and all that stuff, and I feel like that they would both put on like a really strong technical match also, and they would work really well together when it comes to the tag team stuff. They're like mirrors of each other on different companies, I think. So to put them against each other is like a perfect match for me.
That's a strong one. FTR, they're pretty good, huh? FTR, a pretty good tag team. Grizzled Young Vets I haven't seen as much as I should have. I saw them do the takeover match with MSK, and that was incredible. So yeah, that match would probably be great.
Jeremy, do you know who they are? You don't watch NXT supposedly.
Nah, I've heard of the Grizzled Young Veterans. I used to cover NXT. They're not on the new NXT, are they? They're not really there.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch the new NXT.
Wow.
They were on the old NXT. I watched them enough on the old NXT.
They'll go on your phone, they'll go on Cash App and send themselves money for food now. So that's that.
Okay. That sounds interesting. Okay.
Jeremy, you want to go next?
I'll go next. All right. The greatest tag team of the year, according to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the Young Bucks. Realize that's not a super like sexy pick or anything, but
one of mine.
They're gonna have to do quite possibly their best work ever in this match as they take on Bray Wyatt and the Fiend Bray Wyatt, played by Bo Dallas, because that was the thing. That was the rumor. Is Bo Dallas was the Fiend.
I'm gonna cancel this show. I'm gonna call Cash App and I'm telling him, Jeremy made me cancel the show.
What?
Terrible.
It's fantasy booking. I'm fantasy booking stuff.
That Bo Dallas rumor was the best ever. Man.
Yeah, it ruled. It was great.
That was incredible.
Oh wait, I think we have the best one in the chat so far.
Billy ass in the ass, boys. No. Young Bucks versus Best Fiend.
Best Fiends, yes.
That's good stuff.
That's good.
great.
Thank you,
That's
Dukes.
great.
I'm still stuck on the idea of Bivens wrestling Billy Gunn is incredible. I'm so
Oh my
he would.
God.
Can you imagine how great he would do that? That would be
Yeah.
incredible.
That'd be tremendous.
Oh my god. Has Bivens wrestled like actually? I have no idea.
Yeah, he was like actually good at what he does. There's some very fun matches he had beforehand. He's great, right? He's so good at like just making the most of his TV time. Unfortunately, he didn't get much of that TV time for the first 2 years he was in NXT, but he's good. He's doing good stuff.
R.I.P. to the Cruiserweight Championship, though. So,
Yeah.
sending my prayers to that championship. So, Carissa, what do you have?
I kind of want to see the Young Bucks versus the Usos.
Okay, I thought you were gonna take my pick, and I was ready to. Okay.
But I had a different one in mind, but it's like it's already being teased on Twitter. I was gonna say the Briscoes versus FTR, but that's already been teased, so it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, that was quite the tease from the Briscoes.
Jay was going off on a rant, just dropping F-bombs, and I was like, I am here for this. I'm here for this feud. Make the match happen already.
That's fair. Yeah, the big one for me with the Briscoes, this could be my first male tag team pick. The big one for me with the Briscoes is them versus the Usos. I think there's so many parallels there. I'm a big Usos fan, so I say this with love, but I think they actually kind of took some inspiration, I'll say. I won't say steal, but their promo style, when they came back as heels, they differentiated Jay and Jimmy in a way that, to me, there was a lot of overlap there in the way they did their personalities and the way they did certain pre-tapes. So that's a little thing, but the match would be like, I mean, could you imagine? It'd be great. So, yeah, the Briscoes versus the Usos is one that immediately jumped out to me.
That's a smart pick. I think it's a smart pick. For my woman, I have a battle of the best friends, I guess. I chose Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering. I love both of them a lot. And then I was going to do Ruby Soho and Liv Morgan. I don't know how the styles would clash as much. I mean, Jordan and Rachel are obviously like powerhouses. I feel like the match would be really great because they're all great wrestlers, but I think the story there, because that's what companies love to do, is they think that women can only be tag teams if they're best friends. So looking realistically there for that one.
I think that would actually be a good fit because Ruby's at her best when she wrestles like powerhouses anyway. Like Jordan Grace would sling poor Ruby around. It would be great. That's her like natural form. So that'd be good.
Yeah. Carissa, I don't want to make you go back to back, but do you have another one for the women's?
Women. I kind of want to see Io Shirai and Kairi Sane go up against the team of Holiday and Thunder Rosa.
That's smart. That's a really good one. Mr. Lambert, are you gonna troll me again?
What is this trolling stuff? Not troll at all. Kabuki Warriors, reuniting them because they ruled. It's a shame that what happened against the team of Sasha Banks and Jade Cargill.
Interesting.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Jade still young in the game. Sasha can do some good heavy lifting, but Kabuki Warriors. I mean, Asuka and Kairi are gonna make anybody look good. So, and Sasha's great against anybody. I just like putting Sasha and Jade as a team. I just think that dynamic's fun.
That's fair.
Throw them around too, like nothing. Like
I'm gonna go. I liked the thing they did where they tried to establish the new era. I wish Raquel Gonzalez wasn't part of it, but they tried to establish the new era. So I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley versus. I'm gonna reform Banks and Bayley. I think that match could be like main event, 20 minutes. They could have a classic match. So that's my pick.
That's a great pick. I love Bianca. She's on here, but we'll get to her in a minute. My next one, I think I'll go with the Acclaimed versus a reunited Hit Row. Just for them to rap against each other and to make Twitter lose their minds. And I feel like that would be great. I mean, I would love to see Top Dollar scream at Max Caster over the mic. I think that's perfect. So that's what I would go with for that one, for that pick there. Jeremy?
Here's my men's match. Former WWE World Tag Team Champions Kofi Kingston and CM Punk against the team of meaty men slapping meat, Big E and Wardlow.
Wow. Okay. Good shit. That's fun.
Why?
Why not?
How did you get there? How did you decide that you wanted to put those people against each other?
Because I wanted to team Kofi and Punk. Yeah, Big E being in there with Kofi. Punk and Wardlow got something going on right now. Is Kofi going to actually fight Big E? Do they tag out when they're in there against each other? So is Big E can only fight Punk? Kofi's only going to fight Wardlow?
Jeremy may have the right idea here because I'm looking at what I've got and they're just normal tag teams,
I would know. Normal tag teams are no fun.
There's something to be said for Jeremy's approach of just slinging, just put them together. It'll be fine.
Yeah. What are you guys doing with this normal tag team stuff?
That's fair.
I did the Young Bucks as because their opponents was the big pop there more than them.
Jeremy, you're selling
Thank you.
Currently.
Thank you.
Big deal. The Jack Crosby.
It was 100%. I was thinking of Jack Crosby when I put that team together. 100%.
When Wardlow turns babyface and just inevitably gets lost, I'm gonna text Jack every day and be like, "Hey man, how's it going? How's that Wardlow push going? It's gonna be good stuff."
Oh,
okay, do I have permission now to just entertain myself like Jeremy has? Because I've been trying to be professional here, but now he's
It said the qualifications or the criteria said pick 10 men, 10 women, any promotion, and do tag teams.
Well, in that case, I'm going to book in a match that will be named officially the Joe Hulbert Invitational. Give me Andrade and Bud Matt versus Rod Strong and Chad Gable.
Oh, God.
Give them 35 minutes. The first match actually can be they may go 60 minutes in one of these. I haven't decided yet, but I mean, if we're going to just entertain ourselves, that's my pick. That's where I'm going.
God. Okay. Sounds great, Carissa.
All right, this is a random one, but I'm gonna go with the Dangerous Techers, Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr. up against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
That's a big team.
Do the fist, Carissa.
Oh wow. I forget that was a thing. When you first said their names, I was like, that's interesting. I was like, oh yeah, they were tag champs for around a year, huh? Shield, yeah. Good stuff.
I think it's so weird that they put them in the tag team and then Dean was the one with the US title.
Yeah.
And now Dean had what? He had like one reign as WWE champ. And that was when he got his head through the cement, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that was so long ago. Okay. For my next one, I do have Ty J in here because I love them. But I actually I wanted to make it funny now because you guys made yours funny. I'm gonna make this.
Sorry for throwing.
We're gonna make it intergender now officially.
Oh.
So we're gonna do Ty J versus Brian and Punk because I think it sounds perfect. So they can kick each other's heads in, and it'll be.
Okay. No, if we're doing intergender matches and we're doing head kicking in, I had these teams listed, as I'm sure everyone's well aware. Team Kick, Dakota Kai, and Ty Conti against Team Kick, Bobby Fish, and Bryan Danielson.
Bobby Fish is doomed, man. He's gonna get cooked. Damn, poor Bobby. Okay.
No, I actually had Ty J and Shotzi and Knox as my pick there.
Fair.
I love Tegan. I pray for that girl, but we are not doing this. This is where I this is the end. Brandy worked dark today, and I quit. So we're done here.
Fair. I agree with you. Actually, yeah. Let's not do that. Okay. It feels like we've really derailed your show here. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
This is what happens. Destruction follows us. I'll try and book a real match. I actually was on a similar wavelength to you earlier with the Friends thing. Ruby and Liv versus Ty J was on my board. That would be good. I mean, Anna J is like, she's only had like 30 matches. She's so good for her experience level.
My nickname, Cass calls me Anna J because apparently I'm good for my experience. So that I'm equivalent to Anna J now, I guess. So
that's pretty cool, I think. I mean, it's an interesting choice by Cass just to name people after professional wrestlers. But
I got Anna J. I got Braun Breaker. Who else did I think he gave me Carmelo also.
Wow.
Gives me all the names. Yeah.
That's fair. I know I'm wondering why he called me Carrion that one time. I'm messing. I love Cass. He would never. Okay, whose pick is it? We're all just throwing names out now.
Yeah, we're just throwing stuff to the board now.
Okay.
We should have made an order. That would have been a smarter idea, but I didn't prep that much.
Here's the thing. Here's, I think, the best way to look at this. Okay, if you're watching this show, we apologize, Jeremy and I'm sorry. It will be back to its regularly scheduled programming next week. But for this week, just pick out the matches you like and make your own card. Okay, we're giving you a lot of matches. So,
if you want to keep going in the chat, if you have ideas that actually are either very good or pop us, we'll bring them up on the screen. So
there you go. That's a good idea. So with that in mind, Jeremy, this is to me, this is the distraction at full power I'm about to say here, okay? Give me the team of Eddie Kingston and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We will pair them with, I'm looking at my board here of random teams. We'll run the match of Eddie Kingston and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Brock Lesnar and Shelton Benjamin. God bless.
Nice.
Can you imagine? Brock would just... Oh, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Him trying to figure out how he's going to approach Eddie Kingston. It'd be great.
He's going to go, big boy! Big boy!
That was incredible. And that is on an all-time... The best thing about that Rumble was it was perfectly laid out, right? But watching Brock just get more and more tired and like the sweat, bless him, man. That was a long time.
That is the longest Brock has ever worked in the past 5 years.
Yep.
Okay. Carissa, I think you're next. I don't know where we are. I don't know who's what. I don't know.
Just throwing up names. Let's see. Let me see. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly against Kenny Omega.
I thought we were doing women, but it's okay. We can do that.
Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly against Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
Okay, that's actually a good one. I think I feel like we're going. Oh, this is a really good one as well. I like
Gresham
this one.
Against FTR. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that match.
Gresham was backstage at AEW. I don't know if it was just because it was in Atlanta or what.
But
I think that was.
What's his name? Matt Taven was there too.
Yeah, just to be clear, if Tony Khan signs Matt Taven but not Jonathan Gresham, I'm going to call the police.
No, if Tony Khan signs Jay Lethal but not Jonathan Gresham, I will be calling the police.
You'd call the police for a different reason in that case. That'd be a different thing.
Oh my god. Okay, this is the peak of this show. At the end, I'm going to reveal who we have on next week, but they're going to have a hard time following us up.
My turn.
I think we're going to the men's side now. I don't know where we are. So far we've done 5 rounds. I know that.
Yeah.
So we got 5 rounds.
How many are there? I only got a handful of teams left here.
It's fine, Jeremy. Just make them up. Go.
Yeah, I mean, all right. We're doing men. Okay. The video game geek team of Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega against the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, Billy Gunn and Cesaro.
Can I turn my camera off here? Because I quit. Oh my God. Tell Cassie that I quit the show. Carissa can host every week now if she wants to. I'm done after this one.
Jeremy, what's your favorite Billy Gunn tag match?
The Smoking Guns against the Body Donnas at SummerSlam 95.
That says it all. Okay.
I feel like I need to go back into this after and rename this The Distraction. I feel like that's where we've ended up now.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm sorry. This is what happens. It's fine.
This
Okay.
is great content. I appreciate this. My next match, actually, to be serious, I had MSK versus the Young Bucks. I love MSK. They're great high flyers. So are the Young Bucks. I feel like it'd be a great match based on their styles. And yeah, I don't like what they're doing with MSK now because if the Shaman isn't Rob Van Dam, I don't want to hear it. I don't need it. Apparently he's like 7 foot tall, so I'm guessing it's not. But yeah, I think their MSK had so much more potential and they're messing with it now. They were doing good, but they don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Pre-show grin.
Tough. That's tough.
No,
I don't
who lied to you? Dukes, who lied to what? Are we talking about the same Billy Gunn?
Gunn and Cesaro would be a good team. You kidding me?
No.
I've experienced this too.
Oh, Carissa, yeah, sorry, go. Joe,
No,
after.
are you
good?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good.
what?
Okay. Carissa, go.
For men or women?
Men. Well, you just did a man too. I think you have to do a woman now because we lost track of where we're going with the show.
All right. I'll do the women. TJ versus the Inspiration.
Okay. That's actually a good pick. Like that's a match that actually could possibly happen if Impact gets it together.
Yeah, they've both said they want that match, right? I think, and they both said it. So
On Renee's podcast.
there you go. So maybe. So we're doing women's matches now. Is that where we're at?
You have men. Carissa.
Okay. Okay.
Props.
Okay. I don't even know what matches I've picked anymore, which is probably not ideal. I'll go with FTR versus Edge and Christian. Because I know they would all love to have that match. Yeah. And I actually think there's a decent chance that match happens. I really do. I think Edge at the end of his contract may look around because, frankly, he's going to have done all the matches in WWE by then. So but for fantasy booking purposes anyway, I mean, that's a pretty good one. I'll go Edge and Christian, FTR. That's my pick.
Wasn't he being like leveraged into Christian's offer also? I don't remember hearing that, but
yeah. So when he came back, he was talking to AEW like to get his own number up there. To me, what matches are left that you really want to see Edge have in WWE, right? Like probably AJ Styles, and then Finn would be good, yeah. Miz apparently. How long does he have left on his deal, Jeremy? Do you know?
Edge?
Yeah, because you're a scoopster.
Oh, he signed when he came back. I'm pretty sure he signed at least a 3-year deal. Although
I'm ready to go to the Fightful Resources section.
Yes, that's where I was going. Just going there. See what it said.
Maybe it'll never happen. I just made that up, but I've booked it. So there you go.
I don't think he's ever leaving.
Ryan,
honestly.
Stop. Jeremy, I don't know what you started.
You didn't give the direction said pick 10 wrestlers, so I picked 10 and put them in teams.
For now on, remind me when I send out the group chat messages, I have to write no Billy Gunn in.
No Billy Gunn. Wow. Whose turn is it? What are we doing?
I think it's my turn, and I'll go for one of my women's picks.
Okay.
I had Bianca and Sasha versus Naomi and Kong. I know she just retired, but I'm bringing her out of retirement for this match. Just because I would love to see a match that's solely all black women, because So yeah, that's my pick.
That's a good pick.
And I think Bianca and Sasha actually will end up being a tag team at some point. Like without them like messing it up and teasing it and all that stuff, I feel like there's an actual chance that we actually might see them together. So
yeah, because they did tag title matches before their WrestleMania match, right?
Yeah, but it was leading to WrestleMania, so like everything.
Yeah, like an actual tag run. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I mean they'd have great matches. That's a good one. Okay, Jeremy, is it your pick or is it mine? Do you have a pick?
I don't know. Yeah, I got teams.
You got teams?
Yeah, I have teams. Team Can They Coexist? Charlotte and Becky against Team 4B, Britt Baker, Bianca Belair.
4B is some
4B.
That's disgusting, bro. That's like some WWE Universe mode shit right there.
Yeah, but that's also Team Can You Coexist? It all works together here, Joseph. Team Alliteration against Team Coexist.
I hope you're very proud of yourself.
That's exactly what you just said is something the WWE Twitter would tweet without letting anybody else know, because apparently they can say it, but they can't say it on TV. So
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely good when they just tweet about how bad their own booking is. I like when they do that. It's good. They should do that more often.
It's just some intern. I have the Twitter. I can do whatever I want.
Yep. To be fair, that job. I mean, could you imagine running that social media account? Good Lord. Bless that person. That's a tough gig.
Oh my God. Carissa, what do you got? Women's.
For women? I haven't really thought about this that much, but Red Velvet and Big Swole against let's see. Kind of want Utami and Sasha Banks.
That's really strong. Carissa just literally stole a tag team that I booked on Tuesday. But it's okay.
I respect it.
I booked Big Swole and Red Velvet together, and she took it. But it's okay. It's
good stuff.
It's fun. Mr. Joseph, I wish I could edit this overlay so I could just change your name to Mr. Joseph. I feel like
yeah, that'd be good. Okay, I should probably do a good match now. I'm looking. So the match I had was because I didn't want to do the Kabuki Warriors because I'm not a cheater like Jeremy, and you know, Kairi-san is actually retired. Jeremy, I don't know if you know that. I was going to do Bliss Cross versus Asuka and Ember, but I'm looking at the names here, and he's already taken Bliss Cross, and I don't want to be a coward, so let me just switch it and do Alexa and Ember versus Asuka and Nikki. Remember when Asuka and Nikki were a team that time and had that hilarious like dancing duo on the fucking announce stage? You know, they were great. And I think Alexa and Ember, this is maybe a scoop, breaking news, folks. I think there was an intention for them to team up before one of them got injured. I think Ember got hurt after the Rumble. So there's something. I think that would have been really fun as a team. So that's my match. A little bit wacky, but that's what I'm going with.
Jim, I should have prepped for this better, but I should have found the video of Roderick Strong where he goes, "Who gives a fuck?" I should have. That would have been top tier production. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is worth noting if anyone in the chat is disappointed by my performance in this show, I would like everyone to know that about 20 minutes before we went live, Marina Shafir was at the Dark tapings, and legitimately 6 people entered my mentions to dunk on me because Roderick Strong is not in AEW. I don't know what I do about that. You know, that's just not ideal. But I'm just giving an excuse there. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still very disappointed. I thought you were going to live up to expectations. When I promote the show, I say exactly what I'm going to do. People were expecting, they tuned in for you to book Roddy Strong to win the Royal Rumble, and that's not what happened.
I'm sorry. My heart doesn't want him to even work for them anymore. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll do it one day.
My next match, I had Private Party versus the New Day. I know Mark Quinn is hurt right now, but I do love the Private Party. I think they have the best theme in AEW. I swear, I hear the theme, my shots. It's my favorite theme. And then the New Day, I don't know who you would pick. Probably Kofi and Woods. But I feel like that match would be great because they're all like kind of high flyers and they both have like similar styles. Kind of like the Bianca Sasha stuff that I just did. So I think that would work also.
It's going to be interesting to see how Private Party. It looks like the Hardy family office is. It kind of looks like that's done. Because apparently at the tapings today, like no one's coming out to the Hardy theme.
Oh,
So
no.
Matt's changed his name on Twitter. I think that's done. So hopefully Private Party find their way as a team again because
I know what you do. You put him with Leo. End of story.
yeah. And then you could do Ricky, Hobbs, and Dante versus Leo and Private Party. That would be something, right? That'd be awesome.
One more person though. Who would you put with Leo? Because we need to have Hook in the match somehow.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
who else? You could do like Lee Johnson or something like that.
Yeah.
Brian Cage.
No.
No.
I can't. Please. When is his contract up? When did he came with like Winter is Coming last year, right? Lee Moriarty, perfect pick. Thank you.
Moriarty's good.
We love Lee over here. Oh, somebody's very smart in this chat. I like this idea.
He's not smart. He's just stealing that from us. So don't worry. Ignore him.
Overturning Darius. Darius could work also.
That'd be good, yeah.
I think that's what this whole story is leading to is Darius coming back with Dante and all that stuff. And that's where this
I do too.
Otherwise, I have many, many questions as to why you put him with Team Taz of all teams who does nothing.
It's a strange fit. I'm going to let it play out as I famously do. But no, it is. I didn't expect him to ever join Team Taz. So it'll be interesting. Maybe as a heel, his personality will come out and we'll end up thinking it was a good decision. But right now, it's a little bit weird, I have to say.
How do you even book Dante as a heel? I mean,
Yeah,
down the line, I could see that, but like now, I just want to cheer Dante. I love Dante. Everybody loves Dante, so I don't know.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, is he a heel? Because you could really just say that Leo was kind of a heel all along, right? So it's like, well, good for Dante. So then it gets really confusing because Leo was definitely a heel originally when he first came in, and they've changed that, and now he's the only babyface. It's weird. I don't know.
I'm drooling. I'm drooling. You just named 3 of my favorite people in one match. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Joseph. I just had to
That's fine.
insinuate my drool.
I wish you. I'm just saying. You should have reacted that way when I booked my Joe Hulbert Invitational match of my wrestlers that I like. You know, just an editor's note, but that's fine.
I don't know if you guys watched the first episode. In the first episode, I would go back to my notes. I did Daniel Garcia versus Lee Moriarty versus Ricky Starks versus Carmelo Hayes versus I think like Wheeler Yuta, and I made them battle for my love in the championship match. So,
I respect that. That's fair.
Jeremy, what's your next tag match?
Okay, men's tag match.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got this mix of people.
Oh God.
Walter and Malcolm Bivens
Why you quit?
Oh my
against the Deathmatch King, Nick Gage, and the original Death Dealer, Luther.
I don't know which I'm cringing at more. The comment that Ryan just left or what you just said. Either way, I hate this show.
Wow, that's an incredible lineup there, Jeremy.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh, that's...
Carissa, I think the option here is that we have to go back to recorded episodes. I think that's what we need to do. So I can edit this out and we won't have to use comments live. Oh, God. I need the Billy Gunn to stop in the chat.
Me too.
I can't. I can't do the Billy Gunn. I saw him on my screen this week. I don't need to see him in my chat. I can't do that. But thank you guys for being incredibly interactive in the chat. I actually do appreciate it. It's making it feel a lot better. Everybody went for this men's match, right? Joe, did you go or no?
I don't know. I'll pick another one. It's fine. I'll do some Bullet Club Civil War here. Give me Finn and AJ versus Adam Cole, Bebe, and Kenneth Omega. So, generational Bullet Club deal. If I wasn't a coward, I would have said Carl Anderson, but, I'm trying to be polite here, so I'll just say that.
Wow.
I said stop.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Oh my God. I literally will quit this show if the comments don't stop. I'm really good. I can't. Did you see they got Ass Boys shirts on SharpW?
But
I wish I would have. Is he getting a cut of those royalties? Because I think he should. If he's not.
Probably. Who knows?
I don't think they're going to sell too many of them, to be honest with you. I think the royalties on those probably won't be much.
I mean, well, Danhausen singularly put the Ass Boys over, so I don't know how.
And he got the hashtag trending for what, 2 weeks now.
Wow. This is all news to me, which shows you how out of the loop I am.
I just want to share that when I was driving today, I made this sour boy face while I was driving, and I instantly regretted it. I was at a red light, and I made the face by accident, and I never want to do that again.
It's natural. It's fine. It happens to all of us,
Oh,
happens to the best of us, right, Jeremy? Happens sometimes.
Jeremy, can you make the sour boy face?
Okay, based on that, don't even ask me, because that's very problematic in many ways. Jeremy, stop what you're doing. We have an image to uphold. Okay. Whose pick is it anyway?
I think it's mine. I think we're doing the last women's match now. Okay. So I had Emi Sakura and Hikaru Shida. I think Shida's going back to Japan though, but I had them versus Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander. I really just put some of the best in the division against each other because I love Chris Statlander. I feel like she could have gotten the win yesterday Wednesday, and I would have been okay with it regardless. And I feel like they're doing the new Joshi stable with Emi Sakura, and Lulu Pencil wasn't it, but she's now back. Yeah. And then Mei Segura is also in there as well. I thought they were going to have Shida be the head of it because Emi trained Shida and Riho. So I feel like that's a nice fit. And then I love Rosa and Chris, obviously. And Rosa retweeted my article, and she was super sweet. So, yeah.
That's a good one, definitely. When I looked at these names, it's like, I wish there was more established teams in the top two companies like women's divisions, because there's a lot of teams we can come up with, right? But established teams-wise, there's not really many, which is a shame because that feels like a missed opportunity, especially with WWE. They have their own bells. Like, they have one team.
Do they exist? Well, I don't know. Yeah. Apparently not.
Well, I guess not. It's a shame. It could be better.
Nobody put Toxic Attraction on their list yet?
Nope.
NXT Tag Team Champions? No Mandy Rose either, who is apparently black?
You said it, not me, okay?
I'm saying what everybody is thinking. That's all.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting choice. Okay, this is the last women's round, right?
Yes, yeah.
I want to have a strong close here, but I'm struggling some. Looking for a tag partner.
Okay, I actually do have.
I made a TNA pick, an Impact pick, actually, but
I kind of have a TNA pick, like out there, but I'm just leave that for last.
Okay.
Okay. I'm struggling some. I'm gonna go with this is a wacky team, but it's fun. I'm gonna go with Riho and Naomi, which is a great babyface team, and I will pair them with the established team that, they don't always have the best matches, but I like the dynamic of Bunny and Penelope, because they got real chemistry and they're just evil. That's a fun team. So that'll be my last pick. Riho and Naomi versus Bunny and Penelope. They have a tag name. Bunny and Penelope. They don't, right?
They're like the Hardy Family Office, apparently, or something like that. But I don't know if Penelope's officially in it.
No, she's not.
If that means that Matt is at ringside, I'll just call them the Hardy Family Office.
That will be on request. They'll have the brass knucks too.
There you go. Yep.
Jeremy, do you have your last women's pick?
Not really, but I'll make something up. Thunder Rosa and Bailey against Brandy and Stephanie McMahon.
No comment.
And the crowd goes mild. That's
what I'm going with.
You wasn't even proud of that one. That wasn't even like fun.
No,
You just said it.
I just had to throw something at the wall. I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I was trying to do an intergender
2.0.
match. I had an intergender match that intergender mixed tag that I was gonna do.
Okay. You can do that last, Jeremy. It's
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
I'll do that
fine,
last.
Carissa, let's hear your TNA pick.
All right, I got a team from TNA and I have a team from Stardom. So I want Utami and Io going up against the Beautiful People.
Okay. I would also like to mention another TNA tag team that should be brought back. Just Tasha Steelz and Kiara Hogan, just because I love them both and I feel bad that I didn't put them on my list.
Yeah, that's a miss on all of our parts, right? That's a miss.
Yeah. Tasha Steelz should be the next Knockouts champion. Maybe that's a personal opinion. JJ, don't encourage this. Don't. I can't. No. Next, we have our last men's pick. And I chose a match that I think will actually happen pretty soon, but I'm just hopeful and AEW will say fuck you. I have Santana and Ortiz versus the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
I think Santana and Ortiz should be the ones to take the belts off the Lucha Bros since that match on Friday didn't happen that Joe kind of sold me on. So now I can revert back to my Santana and Ortiz pick.
You know, you said something there where you said, I'm hopeful, but maybe AEW will just tell me to go fuck myself. That's what I say every day. Something comes up, I go, well, I'm hopeful, but maybe. No, I mean, that's they need to win those titles. I'm with you on that. You know, Santana and Ortiz, they're way overdue, those belts. So I agree. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
I love Tasha, JJ. Me and Tasha are like Twitter best friends. So
she's really good. I mean, that Fire and Flavor team was really great. Like, they were a really good team. So, yeah. Hopefully they're back together at some point. Okay, this is my last male pick, right?
Yes.
I'll go. It's still a weird matchup. I like the one the chat did earlier. I like the team of Gresham and Bryan. So I'll do Gresham and Bryan against Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
Joseph, did you not book the Machine Gun Carl Anderson at all?
No, he follows me on Twitter, so I don't want to, I don't want to be accused of being biased.
Accomplishment, Joe.
This is very disrespectful to your brand.
I got a lot of friends in the business. I don't like to list them on these shows. I don't like to show off. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I booked my match. It was a good match. Jeremy completely trampled all over it by talking about Carl Anderson. I don't know why he did that. I'll repeat. Jonathan Gresham and Bryan Danielson versus Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. That's a great match. I'm happy with that.
Unlike Joseph, I do like talking about my friends in the business. And I'm going to double book my friend in the business and to Luther and Serpentico, but it's not Serpentico. It is actually Asuka underneath the mask, and Asuka's just doing fun Asuka stuff against.
Carissa, did you just swear in a podcast for the first time?
That was me.
Hold on. I'll tell you who they're facing. Hold on.
Oh no, this is bad.
Jeremy, what are you doing?
Whenever he gets up, it's bad, man. It's real bad.
What was that, Joseph?
I said, whenever you get up from your seat, it's bad. Bad news.
Luther and Asuka, Serpentico as Asuka against Sting and Orange Cassidy.
That's not even an intergender match.
I can't.
Why not just pick Serpentico in that case? Why does it have to be Asuka dressed as
Because
a
you want to
speaker?
use Asuka.
Okay.
Jeremy, I thought you were gonna come back and you were gonna have like the green mist in your mouth,
Yeah.
like the red.
Oh, that would have been like I didn't do that much preparation, but I did some preparation for this show.
Okay.
Sting and Orange Cassidy. Look, everybody. Okay.
Orange Cassidy's theme song is going viral on TikTok.
As it should.
I don't know why, but it is. Carissa, what's your last match? Does it include Fuego 1 and Fuego 2?
No, it doesn't actually. No, but this is a really good one. I want to see the Girls of Destiny go up against the Usos.
Carissa's ending on an actual match. I think
That's a great one. Yeah,
I'm kind of glad that Carissa went last because I was gonna have Jeremy go last because.
Good call. Good call.
Okay. This has been a show, to say the least. This is. Oh God. Just to announce our guest for next week, that will have to live up to the epicness that this show was. Next week we will have Will Washington and
actual professional.
Two actual professionals.
I stepped on the first one or the last one. I'm sorry. Will and who else?
SP3.
Oh, another actual professional. Yeah.
So that's gonna be a great show next week, live at the same time. Just to prepare you guys, we will be taking a holiday break from our Christmas episode to when are you coming back, Carissa? I forgot.
January 14th, I think I come back.
There you go. So you will get 2 taped episodes a week. So one on Wednesday and one on Friday. So you can get a double dose of Fantasy Booking Friday. You can even get one on a Wednesday if that's what you want. Sorry, I can't change the name. It is what it is. But let the people know where they can find you, Jeremy.
At Jeremy Lambert 88 if you want more nonsense that we do. And youtube.com/Fightful Distraction. Give us all your money.
They have super chats now. So
yeah, we have super chats now. Give us all your money.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you, Mr. Joseph?
Don't follow me on Twitter. Twitter's terrible. I hate Twitter so much. So much. Please don't follow me on there. Just stay away from me on Twitter.
About this, I'm actually in charge of the Body Slam TikTok. So if Bob is interested in creating
oh my God
content, we can make that become a reality.
Yeah, we can.
God.
We definitely can when you talk about it. Okay. Now, a quick plug. LateNightGrin.com, our Patreon page. You sign up for just $1. I will be live again in, let me do the maths here, under 5 hours after Rampage for a 4-hour podcast. That'll be very bad. I'm certain I'm going to be there for that. I don't know why everyone's dunking on me about Roderick Strong. There's no reason to, but they do that anyway. So I'll be there. You can sign up for just $1. And don't follow me on Twitter. I just want to reiterate that one last time. Do not follow me on Twitter.
Okay. Carissa, how about you?
We
got a great idea here. Pause.
Bob is working.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I
That's
think we should
the
make
worst idea I've ever heard.
JJ, I think I have to contact you about this for some PR work for the distraction. We can add this to the invoice for this show. We can talk about some takeover stuff on the TikTok.
Shit.
Hold on. I think we need to pause the plugs to go through all of the TikTok ideas that we have for Bob here. Do you guys have a time limit on this show? Because I think we're getting some great ideas in the chat right here.
This is tremendous.
As long as you need.
Okay.
Bob, Pacha slide.
Thank you for reading to us because I'm laughing. If you have the ideas in the chat, keep them coming in, please. I think that this is great content.
With some good knees. With his good knees.
Have you guys seen the trend of people doing the Megan Thee Stallion dance to the Adele song?
No, but the idea of Bob doing whatever it is you just said
I
sounds very, very, very bad.
I don't know what that is, but
yeah.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know how we get to this one, but I like the idea of this one here.
This is very scary.
O'Neal
stuff.
can't look. I've seen some TikTok videos and stuff. O'Neal doesn't move like that. All right, guys.
He doesn't move at all. From what I can tell.
That's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't move. Like he has trouble enough doing the Adam Cole boom. Like you guys want him to.
That's true. He does struggle with that.
I really wish that I would have been smart enough to give Bob a corner 6 here and let him just fantasy whatever he wanted.
He could barely do 3 minutes yesterday. He ain't got 6 minutes in him.
On a show he's never been on, I feel like he could do it. No pressure. The idea of Bob dancing next to Addison Rae is popping. Do you guys know who Addison Rae is, right?
Yes.
I honestly have no idea what any of this is you're talking about. I'm aware that TikTok is an app, and that's where I stopped. My knowledge base stopped there.
I've heard of Addison Rae. She does the little like that type of move.
What the?
Yeah.
What? She does
as
what?
close as I'm getting to it. All right.
All right. Okay. I'll take your word for it, brother.
Something like that.
Okay.
This is the best show I've ever been on. This is the most fun I've had. Oh my god. Apparently I'm doing a new show called, well, it was Sour Boy's idea to do Jaychele's Guide to Gen Z or something like that. So I'm going to be teaching people about the TikTok dances and all of that stuff on Body Slam, I guess, because I guess that's what my job is.
I'll do a TikTok dance with you, Jaychele. I can't. I dance about as well as O'Neal does, as you just saw. But I'll embarrass myself. I don't give a shit.
Okay, I love that.
Oh,
so we now have Jeremy's word as Bond. Carissa, do you commit to doing a TikTok dance with me?
I haven't danced. I haven't done TikTok dances. I think they're like the hardest things on earth. Coming from somebody who's been dancing for 14 years, I cannot do that shit. I'm sorry.
So it sounds
I'll
like
attempt it.
Yes. The answer is yes. Thank you, Carissa.
I said I'll attempt it. I didn't.
And this was what I was getting towards. Joe?
There is not like a word in my whole vocabulary that's bold enough to tell you how much I'm saying no to what you're asking me. I'm happy. Listen, Duke said it. I'm showing my age here, and I'm not even old. I'm just showing it. I'm glad for it. Like you guys have your fun. I don't judge. But just don't include me on it. Don't include me.
We have some more Bobber chats here. Not Bobber chats, but we're gonna call them Bobber chats. Bob doing a Fed song. Sounds like great content. Yep. That'll be the end of Bob. We won't see Bob anymore.
Oh, Bob. This whole show has just become us dunking on Bob.
Is Bob watching? He said he was going to watch the show, so if he's not, I think...
Can I send him the StreamYard link?
Yes.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah.
He's definitely... I don't know if he's watching, but he was DMing me during the show, so...
Oh, yeah, we're doing this. We're taking
at least aware. He never logs off, as people know, so...
We're taking the overlay off here. This is great. This is great.
All right.
That's fair. What was he messaging you about, Jeremy?
Oh, he was... Hold on.
Bob doing TikTok dances while reading his old tweets out is gold. Throwing it back.
He was messaging me because Jimmy Van tweeted when we started Fightful, my vision for it was to become top destination wrestling news reality. And, putting Sean over, nobody else. And O'Neal says, very interesting that this coincided with me being featured more often. And I said, tweet it on Maine, you coward. And then he didn't do it.
I'm so for real. We're going to change this to Fantasy Booking Friday X the Distraction. That's what this
That's
is.
fine. I'm sorry we just come on
I
here.
love it. I told Cassidy my dream was to be on an episode of The Distraction. That's what this feels like. So I'm living my dream. I'm having a great time.
Oh, we can do that. We've had some terrible guests on The Distraction. You'd be a good guest. We can do that. That's fine.
Both of us.
Please aim higher
Absolutely.
with your dreams, honestly.
Yeah, please.
Please aim much higher with your dreams than that.
Joe should do a TikTok. There is some appeal here, Joe.
I mean, there's appeal for me doing
gonna
a lot
do
of
it.
things that I'm never going to do.
I called you a coward.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's a disease. It's not a
This is so mean.
Wow, that seems like a little bit much, to be honest. I don't know about that.
We need a weekly Bob server. I agree.
Oh, God, this is just getting. This is
Popping
Taking
at the photo, playing the old man card.
Am I wrong? It's legitimate. It's an authentic card of mine. You know, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It is
People
what it
didn't know
is.
Joseph was that young until I exposed them last year.
True. They thought I was 40.
Yeah.
It's tough. People thought I was there, like, you know, watching Ric Flair as the NWA champ and stuff. I had to explain to them that I was actually young.
This is an actual thing I was thinking about the other day. Is the fact that like the wrestling that I grew up on was like 2010 John Cena.
Yeah.
And like for a lot of people, it's gonna be like what's happening now. So they're gonna be like, I watched when Roman Reigns was champion for 400 days, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. And then people tell me that they're sorry when they find out that I started watching in 2010. So it's just a continuum.
That's how WWE works. Like, the other wrestling is for us nerds, right? But basically with WWE, every generation thinks their wrestling was like actually good. You know? Like, because when the John Cena stuff was going on, the generation before that thought that stuff was bad. Like, it's never ending. It's all, you know, it's all silly.
I think, like, also because I guess I grew up watching as a kid. I loved John Cena, and now I'm like, I don't like John Cena. John Cena did not do a good in the ring. And I thought he was the best. And I also am like a teacher's assistant, so I talked to like 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and like they were telling me how they like John Cena and they like WWE, and I was like, do you know what AEW is? And they were like, we like WWE. I was like, this is really a thing. Like that's what it's gonna be like. You're not gonna want to watch actual wrestling.
Yes, it's interesting. There's like, I get why. Look, people love the rating stuff and the demo and all that stuff. But if you go to a WWE show, you're going to see a lot of kids there that just do not care about any other wrestling. I know they might not watch on USA Network, but like, if you go to a show, you'll see it. There's kids there that they watch WWE. That's all they care about. So it's whatever.
Yeah, and they always have the little belts, the little like SmackDown belts and everything like that. I wish. Hold on, pause. We're gonna show you my belt collection.
Oh,
just because I'm not new. I'm true to this. I was a Divas champion.
Oh damn.
How long did you have that for, Jaychele?
When Nikki Bella was champion.
That was like what, 6 years ago?
Oh yeah, I made my mom find it for me. This is gonna go on my wall soon. This is gonna go right up over here with my.
But that's the perfect example, right? Like, all of the smart fans hate that belt, but you didn't care.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You got the AEW World Title, the baby one.
That's pretty cool.
This is the Nyla and Vicky signature that I got that I wasn't supposed to when I went to the meet and greet, and they signed it and hid it for me. So this, I honestly don't understand why people hate this belt so much, but maybe that was because I have so much of a nostalgia connection to it because I was wearing it thinking I was Brie Bella.
Yeah. And that's legitimately like what it is, you know, us, like you watching it now and you seeing that belt, you might be like, oh, that thing is ugly, this butterfly title. But as a kid watching it and you loved it and it still means something to you.
Yeah.
Like
it's the same with Cena's, Cena's spinner belt.
Yeah, that belt rules though.
I took a picture of the NXT belt. They have it at the Walmart near me, and I think I'm going to get it today so I can add it to my collection and put it up my wall.
Have they got new belts yet in NXT? Have they got new like rainbow belts? Have they done that?
No, please.
Yeah, they should.
They not changed that.
That'd be funny. They should do that.
I think O'Neal is being a coward. I've sent him this link. He's not messaged me. It's possible that O'Neal has logged off. Everybody tweet Robert O'Neal. And Joseph, what are we going to tweet him? Like,
okay, we're going to tweet. Okay, at Robert O'Neal. What's that? Oh, Robert O'Neal 31?
Robert O'Neal 31, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just tweet coward.
Is that we're going to tweet coward?
Yeah, I think so. All caps is a little aggressive. I think we just go capital C, I think.
Yeah.
Coward. No full stop. Just leave it open, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, chat. You need to join us on this. This is a family affair, okay?
Yep.
At Robert O'Neal 31, coward, we're going to hit send tweet in 3, 2, 1, tweet.
This is great.
Poor.
This is great. I did it on my computer.
Poor Bob.
Cass is going to ask me how the show went. I'm going to be like, we went 2 hours just dunking on Bob O'Neal.
Yeah, and he'll be like, great, good stuff.
Yeah.
Can I also just mention on the topic of the belts, how many shirts that I bought that are no longer with the company that I had to burn? I had to burn my Velveteen Dream shirt. I had to.
That's tough.
Yeah.
The first episode I did with Body Slam, I had the old NXT shirt, and it was like the NXT Full Sail like logo and everything, like Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, and I was like, this is my favorite shirt, and I had to just like push it into my closet now because I can only wear my AEW shirts because everybody else isn't going to be there anymore.
The Velveteen Dream thing could have been very easily avoided because when he had a bad match with Roderick Strong, they should have immediately called the police. And that would have changed everything, you know? I'm just being honest. If I was backstage and I watched someone have a bad match with Roderick Strong, I would have immediately called the police and asked them to inquire about stuff. That's just me.
I want to go on WWEshop.com. I want to see if Austin Theory has any merch out. If he does, I need to give it a 1-star rating. Let's go look.
Yeah.
I think we should all do this. I think you guys can join in this with me if you're in the chat. Go to WWEshop.com. I'm going to look for an Austin Theory shirt. I will drop a link in the chat, and you guys can hop on and give him a 1-star rating.
I bet it's some like selfie shirt too, right? It's gonna be some.
Oh, we're about to find out.
Some terrible selfie shirt. I don't know.
I don't keep up with merchandise stuff. I'm willing to bet they might.
He has no merchandise.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even think they have like.
They're not quick on that stuff anymore at all. They used to be.
Not.
It seems like now their approach is like if they know someone sells merch, they'll keep making, but they ain't rushing it all with other people.
Also, I'm going to download the Shop AEW Ask Boys shirt so you guys can all get the visual of what I was talking about earlier since we have the time now.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Jeremy, can you list your favorite members of the Gun Club, please?
Wait, I need Joe to list his favorite 205 Live members after this because that was the best content the Distractions ever produced when you guys made Babo and Neil do it.
Like ever? Favorite 205 now?
Yeah.
Okay. I can try. We made Bob do that, right? On the Distraction, that's what we did. Yeah.
And it was my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite members of the Gun Club in order: Billy, Danhausen, Colton, Austin.
Wow. Okay, fair. Okay, 205 Live. Obviously, number one is Bud Matt or Bud Murph in his 205 days, right? Number two is Mustafa Ali, I think, who was clearly inferior on that show, which everyone says I'm wrong about. I wasn't. I was right. Roderick Strong for his 3 matches in 2018, plus his latest run in which he wrestles guys that have never wrestled before. He can come in there at 3. We've got Cedric at 4. Neville at 5. Who else was on that show? Hideo Itami. Remember that run he had down there?
Who?
Tozawa.
Who?
You know, Hideo Itami, definitely not a famous wrestler from Japan. He retired quietly in 2019. Tony Nese, AEW star. Bobby Fish, who was never on that show but should have been. He's number 7.
Brian Kendrick? What about me, Brian Kendrick?
Kendrick was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, honestly,
Cedric?
that show...
Did you say Cedric? And I
said Cedric, yeah. Okay. That show was really good for a while. Oh, no. See, to me, that's... I don't know who's wearing that shirt. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jeremy, you wearing that shirt, pal?
See, I don't wear any wrestling shirts. I wear a shirt that says Kick, and it's not really a wrestling shirt because it has no like wrestling logo or anything on it. That's the extent of my wrestling shirt.
Didn't Bob O'Neill get a shirt that says like you get what you get or something? Didn't I see that?
Yes, you can get one of those at latenightgrillshop.com. You can also get one that is a screenshot of Bob's famous tweet that just read, "Eating soup." I don't think we've sold any of those, so you could be the first one to buy one. So yeah, there's a lot of Bob shirts online.
He's a big
Bob
merch
has
mover.
not seen my tweet.
Me
Bob
neither.
has not liked my tweet.
Yeah, he logged off.
Coward.
He just completely logged off.
That's a shame. It would have been a great way to finish this show with Bob just coming on and I'd just be like, anyway, bye, Bob.
Oh my god, this is an all-timer episode of Fantasy Booking Friday. I don't even know if we can or how we can ever end this episode. Does Tony Nese have a shirt? I feel like we should look for him too. I think
he does.
Oh my god, I got an idea for his shirt. I got an idea. You ready? So imagine this is a racial justice shirt, but you can have it cut out for his abs here. Just take a square and cut it out and just show his abs, and that can be his shirt.
So that would be creative, but if you actually look at the shirt they've given him, it just looks like a Bobby Fish shirt.
Oh,
like I'm not joking. It literally looks exactly like Bobby Fish. The image they used is incredible.
Let's look for it.
I'll pull it up.
It's like it's good stuff. I mean, look, that's Bobby Fish. That's 100% Bobby Fish.
That is
not
definitely
Tony
Bobby
Hayes.
Fish.
That is Bobby Fish.
Yeah.
Look, that's him in the picture. And then when you
Yeah.
slide.
That's allegedly Tony Nese.
Yes.
That's definitely Bobby Fish.
Are there big swole shirts still? Can I buy the rest of the big swole quantity of shirts? Can we do that? Is that a thing?
I guess when someone leaves AEW, I guess their store will just move to like the general pro wrestling tees, right?
That's what I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh, there's shirts here, and they say "talk shit in strength." And there's an autograph photo of Big Swole. Hold on, I have to text my mom so she can buy this for me for Christmas. No, I'm so for real. No, I have a Brit signed one. I have a Sammy and a Nyla, and now I need Big Swole. I need to text my mom.
Wow, Christmas shopping here, folks, and happy
God.
holidays to you all.
Oh gosh, this belongs on the Distraction's own channel. I feel like this is where this content is best fit.
Well, hopefully the audience watches it here because it's this has been fun, right? Like if our audience puts up with our shit where we talk about NWA and stuff. They probably like this. Hopefully they come over and watch it. That'd be good.
I would like to ask Joe if you would be able to come on Fantasy Booking Friday next week and give us a review of Hard Times 2. Just for a little, like a corner 3, if you want to do that.
I can do like a corner. I mean, I'm actually going to legitimately review the show on Monday, so I can do like a quick one. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine.
Carissa,
I'm
are you
sure.
okay with that?
I'm sure SP3M will love to see me review that show.
Joseph pops on during their time.
Yeah, I gotta give them a heads up about that. Oh gosh.
Yeah. NWA correspondent here. Here he is. Talking about the hottest promotion in the world.
I can't. Okay. I honestly thought when they said Mike Knox, I was like, people are dunking on Mike Knox. Is this the old referee, Mike Knox? I don't think his name is. Actually, I was like, they're gonna put him in a match. They're gonna put that old man in a match, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, I don't even know who Mike Knox really is.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I mean, it's the world title match on the pay-per-view, which is probably not the best thing, but as Bob would say, you get what you get, I suppose, right? That's what it is.
No, my favorite thing whenever I actually think about it, because I literally stole this from you guys, is seems bad.
Yeah.
Seems bad. Seems bad, and it's the most legendary thing ever. I think you should put that on a shirt. I'll wear that. If you put that on a shirt. Joe,
Seems bad? Okay.
There is a Seems Bad shirt, isn't there?
I don't think so, no.
Really?
There's
JJ?
definitely an Eating Soup shirt, but there's not a Seems Bad shirt.
I know
It's
there's
probably
an Eating Soup shirt.
Yeah, it's probably bad branding on our part.
Yeah, I definitely
That's
thought that was a
JJ's fault.
Seems Bad
JJ?
shirt.
I need you to get on that. JJ,
See, JJ, he's recently been fired from his role as the head of PR of the Late Night Grin, so he's only now the distraction. His wage has been cut in half, unfortunately, so he can't be blamed for this one. Yeah, we don't have Seems Bad. JJ, you're not on it. You're not on it. We do have a shirt that says Boot Leather Enthusiast, which is one of my favorite shirts. That one can go for a lot of people these days. There's a lot of bootlickers out there, unfortunately, folks. Be wary of the bootlickers of our world, okay? I'm in that case, you're onto it then, JJ. Okay, fine. I didn't know.
Also, we have another suggestion for a beanie here, which I can also get behind.
I need to pass these ideas on. I don't really focus on any of this. Jeremy can tell you he's worked with me for long enough. I don't really do any of these things. I just kind of watch them play out. You know?
Joseph just goes up and
it's fine.
We're still getting new viewers throughout this whole thing, so I think people are just assuming that this is the distraction now, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
This show should be better than the distraction. Just again, higher bar. You know, look at this. This show should be good, not like the distraction. That's different. It's very bad.
It seems like it's in the works. I think I deserve a royalty for this idea. I I don't know who we talked to about that, but I feel like that needs to be worked into the contract.
We'll definitely give you like $1 when the first one sells, the first and only one, as our track record suggests.
I think a better idea is to take this off of the invoice. I feel like that might be
fair. Yeah.
More cost-effective solution here.
So then you'd only be paying us like $200,000 for this podcast, right?
I thought the cap was like $5 million. I thought you guys had the Roman Reigns like Brock Lesnar contract.
Yeah, we used to, but viewership's been down recently, so we've kind of been we've been going cheap, right, Jeremy? Going cheap recently. We've got to make ends meet, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should actually wrap up now because Jeremy has like an actual job.
So O'Neill's not coming, and I don't know what I got to listen to a Scarlett interview. I think so that'll be fun.
Let's do this one more time. So should we redo the plugs? I think we should redo them because we did them. What now seems to be like the middle of the show. So.
Yeah, that's fine. At this point I should just say don't follow me on Twitter again? Should I do that? Don't follow me on Twitter. Leave me alone on Twitter. Stop asking me what I think about professional wrestling. I don't care. If you're gonna tweet me a GIF of a Roderick Strong backbreaker. Like, cool, I'll like it. Nothing else, please. Leave me alone. LateNightGreen.com. Sign up for $1. Watch the show tonight. We're gonna do a 4-hour show. We're gonna talk about Rampage. I'm gonna address my enemies. There's a lot of bootlickers to tackle tonight. So yeah, thanks for having me on. This has been very fun.
Jeremy?
I don't have anything to plug. I just want to say thank you guys for having us on. This was a lot of fun. Very excited. I apologize that I steered it off the rails with my great tag team ideas. But when you're great like that and you come on, people just follow your lead. And so
somebody did mention that you came back from your vacation and you had some better ideas. So I feel like Sean should give you more vacations now.
Sean told me to go back on vacation, actually. So I've already started. I've got heat with TMZ reporters and Cody Rhodes' family. So like I probably need to lay low.
That was a lot. I saw that last night. I was like,
I saw that.
We're fine. We're best friends now.
But that's not my business.
Yeah, we're best friends now. It's okay.
Okay. Carisa,
Right.
I feel like you were who I cut off, and that's where we ended. So I feel like we're back to where we were now.
Okay. So you guys can follow me on my Twitter handle right here at CarisaL517. I post K-pop, anime sometimes, and a lot of wrestling. So go check that out and follow my Instagram at Carisa_. I think I'm close to 1,900 followers. So get me there to my goal before the new year.
Yes, and you guys can follow me at Jaychele Nicole. I'm always pumping out articles, not as fast as Jeremy, but I'm getting there.
I'm trying to steal you from Body Slam, like legit. I love Cass, but I'm legitimately trying to steal you from him.
You didn't kick his head in, and I'm still upset about that.
He got chopped by like a bunch of wrestlers and stuff, so I felt bad if like I was gonna kick his head in on top of
me and him. Pause. Stop the show one more time. Me and him are going to Terminus, and I'm going to meet Daniel Garcia and Lee Moriarty and make them chop him, and then simultaneously make them all fall in love with me. And then Kate doesn't like this idea, but Daniel Garcia is going to propose to me on the spot as soon as I turn 18. So I'm going to go to All Out in September. I'll be 18, like 1 month after my 18th birthday, and then Garcia is going to propose, and it will have a magical wedding. And you guys can all be invited.
It sounded like you intend to like sacrifice Cass, which seems bad, but I'm for it. So okay, I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
I think I'll be at All Out. I'll be at the wedding too, but I'll be at All Out as well next year.
Yeah, I'm making a special trip to go to Terminus. Once they posted meet and greet, I saw Daniel Garcia and Lee Moriarty. I was like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm making it to Atlanta.
So, I was on vacation, man. Like, Brian took 3 months off. He wasn't kicking heads in. He was being father and stuff.
Don't have to get defensive, man. It's okay. They've been dunking on me the whole show, man. Take it easy, okay?
We love Cassidy. I'm going to have to call Cassidy after this and apologize for making him upload this to the...
I got to message him back. I messaged him back on air.
He really is in the mud.
Doing shit. He messaged me yesterday and I forgot about it.
It's fair.
Okay, I gotta actually plug stuff now. I have an interview with Brooke Havoc coming up next week. I also have an interview with the Main Event, which are two great guys off the indie scenes coming up, probably on the 18th as well. I have some articles coming out. Cassidy has some exclusives coming out very soon. So stay tuned to bodyslam.net. There'll be lots of great content posted on there. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can even click the little bell if you want some notifications when we go live and do some shows and stuff like that. I have an interview with Baron Black of Terminus up right now. Baron Black was recently on AEW Dark a couple times. So was the Main Event as well. All great people. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow Body Slam on Twitter at BodySlamNet. I still suck at these plugs. I'm getting used to this still. I'm like 3 weeks in. Give me a break. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the show. Thank you guys for being on, Jeremy and Joseph. You guys have been great guests. Had so much fun, lots of laughs.
It's been a pleasure. It's been
very fun. Thank you guys. Appreciate you having us on, and love the work y'all are doing with Body Slam, even though you work for Cass and he sucks.
Okay. Well, we'll end on a Casbury, and I think that's the perfect way to end the show on Body Slam. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you have a great day, and make your Fridays a fantasy, I guess is the new tagline I'm using. So, bye, guys. And